there were a lot of things in the first few days of having it that almost ate away at me. One thing being is that when you first get on, it's a completely different experience. I had no context for it, nothing really to put it behind, so it was very weird for me to get on there. And in the first few days of trying to ride around, I started to get really discouraged. Just the aspect, I couldn't even ride forward, I kept falling off, I couldn't find my balance. And I looked at these other videos of people doing it, I'm like, how do these people do this? And so inside, I'm thinking, why did I spend this $100 for this wheel? Could have spent it on a bicycle or maybe bought a video game or something like that that is more up my alley. But I think through that, there was this desire just to keep going, and that you've already put the money into it and you really want to make this happen, you're gonna make it happen. So during those 3 days, it was kind of a trying experience for me. And I don't say this in the lightest way at all, but it really was difficult for me to feel that way. But I think after those days of that hard work, and I think the 4th day, I just started trying to ride forward. I kept at it, kept falling off. But eventually, I got the feel for it. And I think that's how it happens. It isn't something that you just kind of know. You get the feel for it, and it just kind of comes like that. Like riding a bicycle. Now, it is different, but I like that challenging aspect to it. And I think that's one thing that keeps people away from the unicycle, is that this thing that they have to conquer and get over. And so it kind of makes it something that not many people are doing. And so if you really want to do it, you'll do it. Every day is a new day for yourself. And every time the weather's nice and I want to go get on that unicycle, there's always the fear that I'm going to fall off and fail in some sense. But I know that falling off is just part of the game. And if I get back on each time, even though the people laugh, they make fun of me, it's all worth it. For when those people see me, they tell me how great it is, and how good I feel inside when I hear those compliments. And I know it's always going to be worth it when I get on that and start to go. Even though I'm not an artist, I take the art and screen printing very seriously. And I really like these pieces that we've done. Now, these were done with partners in our class, but I think it shows a lot of kind of who I am in a way, especially this. I really like power plants, industrial things. Then kind of juxtaposing that with kind of peculiar things such as hamsters maybe actually powering this monstrosity right here. Things like that, smoke at night, lights in the sky. And that stuff really I really enjoyed that kind of thing. So then when I was younger, I'd try to draw these things on paper, but my brother was always better at drawing, so I always felt inferior. But I still just have a general interest in the industrial, kind of gritty smoke. Not that I'm an advocate of pollution or anything like that. It just feels rough and just a different aspect of life that that we're usually not a part of unless you're working in that industry. I think that's kind of what drives me to like industrial type things. And that's I'm just not ready to deal with that yet. Especially in the sense that you're either gonna go flying forward or you're gonna probably kind of fall down backwards on the steps. So I mean I would say that it's probably gonna hurt a few times. I'll try to figure this out. But it'll get better eventually. So a lot of people say that riding a unicycle, they always ask if it's really hard or if it but it's really not that bad. It's like riding a bike, so to speak. Once you figure it out, becomes kind of natural. You control your balance, and you just kind of go with the feel. And that's what I like about it. As you ride a bike, it's kind of mindless, but with this, you're always thinking about where your weight's gonna be, how you're gonna stay up. And I like that challenge to it. It adds a lot to it. Bicycle is fun, but sometimes just not for me. Even though that I'm not necessarily, competing against other people or trying to live up to something, I feel like this log, in a sense, is kind of an inner struggle in a way. Because I look at it each time, I'm like, I really want to go across it, but the things that keep me back are that you're not good enough, your balance isn't good enough, you're gonna fall off, you're gonna hurt yourself. But then I also have to weigh, the good things that come out of it. Like I previously had said, there's a lot of great satisfaction come from completing something like that. But until I ride across it, it'd always just be staring me back in the face, kind of laughing at me. But I'm okay with that. It gives me something to face. I've never done anything like this. Steep. That gives me a good perspective. Like I don't want to lean back.
Keep going. You're on a roll. You're on a roll. Keep going.
What are you drinking there? Huh?
Cocaine is right up in her anus. Oh, hi. I didn't even know you guys were coming over. How are you doing?
Good. Good.
You're good? Where are you guys going? Where are you unicycling? Is that what that's called?
Yeah, it's out for a ride.
You're out for a ride?
Yeah.
I'm about to go swim in the spillway, even though it's probably not warm enough to, but I don't fucking care because I'm drunk.
Cool. Oh.
How jealous are you? Pretty jealous, right?
A little bit.
Pretty jealous?
I'm riding a unicycle.
I mean, I figured. I'm jealous. I want to fucking try to ride the unicycle.
Yeah?
I can't. No, I'm not trying. I can't.
You
I'm
can do
drunk.
it right now.
No, you can't drunk drive a unicycle. Come on. That's why she's driving my car. You can't drink and drive.
But the thing is, anybody can ride a unicycle.
No, absolutely not. Especially not when you're intoxicated.
Well, see, that's a
You
bad
have
attitude.
you have no idea what level. But anyways,
more
I hope you enjoy the rest of your unicycling for the day.
Hey, you seem like you're having a good time.
Oh, I am.
I'm not having a good time
and
as
then
well.
it's wait, hold on. Oh, never mind. The weather's not up. I was gonna tell you how nice it is outside.
Yeah. I could probably do all of them. With a unicycle, you're more prone to falling off. And with a bicycle, it's very safe. Unicycle, a little more, maybe not dangerous, but you can fall off a lot easier, is what I'm saying. I think that's a good metaphor for life. It's a lot of time we try to go along as safely as possible, taking the easy route, trying to cut the corners, get our work done. But it's not like that with the unicycle, because it's kind of like all on you, and you have to make it work, make sure you don't fall off. And the thing is that you can fall off. That's part of taking the risk. I think it also goes back into life, taking that risk, trying new things, and really trying to put yourself out there. So if you're just going to ride your bike full life, that's fine, nothing against you. But if you really want to experience things in a whole way,
Some things haven't changed, right?
I think it's good when people step out of their box and try something new. Even if that possibility that you can fall down and maybe fail. But you can get right back on this where you fell off and keep going. I just feel like I'm going to die. I got it. Well, if you go to a place like AutoZone or something like that, That's a little bit tight. Okay, we'll use the bigger one. We need some more torque. Physics here. I always get mixed up. Finally got my pedal replaced, and it's more so for a bike, but it'll do. Just happy about that. I'm glad to get out back riding. It's been about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, crank is doing okay, but I'm just, you know, practicing some stuff tonight. So I've been working on trying to go backwards, and slowly working it out. It's gotten a lot better. When I was in first grade, I found one of those giant, I don't know what they're called, tomato worms, big and green, and they have those colorful like hairs and stuff on them. Well, it was show and tell, and I took it in, and the teacher told me that it classified as a pet, and she got kind of angry at me, but I was like, it's a caterpillar. And after that, the caterpillar went into its cocoon, and it never came out of the chrysalis.
Yeah.
So then, to see if it was still alive, we cut it open, and black ooze came out of the chrysalis. A failed attempt to transform. I hope that my unicycling doesn't ever stop moving forward, transforming. I love watching caterpillars.